I do. Actually, I'm too close to it because my hands is in it every day, and so it's normal for me.
Right.
But people viewing it for the first time, they haven't seen this type of work before, and they have to react. You know, this work is challenging. It challenges you,
Right.
and that's the interesting thing about it. The
What-
pieces are made of clay. You know, I make everything out of clay.
Right,
I
right.
get into a lot of detail in the
yeah,
work,
it's real detail.
and in terms of braiding the clay, the stylized scarification, that whole concept of tribal markings, and I just took it and did something very decorative with it, to over stylize the work. Now I'm not targeting any particular region in Africa or Brazil or any of these places. I call it African Nouveau, but it's just a tribal experience, and here's what I'm trying to convey in the work. But I did try to, I guess, relay a feeling of regalness and nobility in the work, and that's why they take on these stances. It's a sophisticated type of a work. Art is not for everybody because some people look at it and it might be a little bit too strong because it almost has persona. And they say, wow, man, this stuff look real. I don't know if I can have this in my home, but other people, they see it and they don't care. They can't, they have to have it. So it's not for everybody.
That's what I was about to ask you. Where you get your inspiration for all these right here? This, like I said, this is great right here. How much does one of these go for?
Well, my work can range, anywhere from a few thousand up to the 20s and 30s of thousands of dollars. What I brought here is right around, for these torso pieces, is right around, 6 to 10. Some of the smaller pieces are $2,000, $2,500, $3,000.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, this is great. How long you been doing this?
Oh, man. And I'm asked that question all the time, and I look at this, like as an accumulation of my life's experiences. So, you tell me how long it took me to do that. It took me 65 years to get to the place to where I could actually do something like that. Actual hands-on manipulation of the clay, probably about 2 or 3 days.
God, man, this is like totally awesome, man. I say it like the white boys just say in '95. It's totally awesome, man. What do you got to say to the young youth out there? You know what I mean? They want to do something do some art like this. And matter of fact, like y'all young youth, they talented at doing things like that, but they want to do the things of the street that they see their brothers and sisters they're doing it like that.
Well, the media, it controls everything. They send a message and they say, if they can, the media, it controls. They raise your kids. They send a message. They make everything look romantic. The streets, even down to the sagging of the pants, and we are like sheep. And if that media says, like this is what we should do, then this is what we tend to do. But what I say, is follow what it is that you do. As a young person, you should define yourself. Don't let the media define who you are. You define who you are. If you have these kinds of skills or innate, that have not really been developed at this point, you feel it, do it, and believe in it, even when nobody else does, because that's the way it is. That's the way I was. I came out of New York. I left New York and went to the Midwest so I could hone my skills. I couldn't do this here. I couldn't afford it. Now I'm out in the Midwest. I'm in Ohio. My studio houses over 5,000 square feet. I had to give up the social life, but when I was here, I just had too many distractions. Right. So you just have to, put those blinders on and, and focus where you want to be.
Right. Yeah. Is it more calmer over there in Ohio?
Of course. That pace, man. You don't have to. It's not a sprint. Here it's a sprint. But out there, it's just a long distance. Like they say, the race is not given to the swift. It's, except, he who can endure until the end.
Oh, man, it's great talking to this brother right here. Don't mind me because I've had you talk your ears off, bro. I keep coming up with more questions, and my cameraman keeps saying, roll them up. So let me get out of here, man. We here talking to brother Woodrow Nash. In the house. Till next time, brother. Peace. We back, we back, we back. When the word is out, baby. We standing here with my brother Tafa with his great artwork right here. Man, what's your, oh man. Man, this I can't no words can't even explain this right here. Let me step back because he's grabbing me. Oh, my fault, brother. I was asking him, was this Thriller in Manila, or you just said this used? Explain it a little bit, brother.
What I was trying to do is, like a lot of artists have painted Muhammad Ali, photographs have been taken, and usually it's a portrait.
Right.
So I wanted something special, something very different. You know, so that's when I came up with the arena idea, stadium,
Right.
you know, and then I lay in the middle of the ring with quotes on the side, you know, because he says some pretty much profound things that people are not aware of,
Right.
you know. So I want to put all this together and create that image of Muhammad Ali because he's an idol. I love him. He's incredible.
Right.
You know, so that's what it is.
Right. Oh man, where did you get a lot of your inspirations from besides the Ali? Of course, it's Ali on this one. On your other art, where'd you get your inspiration for?
That's the reason why I do some of these sport arena stadium pieces, because when Dr. King said that his dream was for people, for his children, to be judged by the content of their character and not by the color of their skin. One aspect of life that I see that epitomized is in sport. Like in sport, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter where you come from. If you have the skills, you have the talent, you make the team.
Right.
You know, even if the president of the NBA has a son, he couldn't put his son in the team.
Right.
You know, he has to find somebody who content of character, you know, is excellent enough to be in the team.
Right. Exactly.
You know, so for me, sport like kind of symbolizes Dr. King's dream.
Right.
You know.
Do you think sport, like, it's no matter what color or genre or what country you're from, unify us as a people in sport?
Of course it does. You know, if you say Muhammad Ali, you can go to Zimbabwe, you can go to China, wherever you go, everybody knows Muhammad Ali. You know, Michael Jordan, everybody knows Michael Jordan. You talk about Pele in soccer, all over the world, everybody. So sport kind of unifies us, you know.
Right.
We know that you have to work hard, you need talent, and so it's great, you know.
Well, remind me asking, brother, where you originated from?
I live in Harlem. I'm originally from Ghana.
From Ghana?
Yeah.
I talk to a lot of people from Ghana. They're very intelligent brothers, man. In Ghana, is do they appreciate art like you do?
Yeah. People love art, you know. Like in African culture, right? Everything is art.
Right.
You know, art is it's not made to be hung on the wall or something like that. It's like every aspect of life, you know, in the music, in the utensils that people use, in the religion, art is everywhere.
Right.
You know, so art is just a part of life. Like Shakespeare said music is, what did he say? Music is the bread of life. I think art is the water of life. Right. You know, we can't live without art. You know.
Yeah, because I know over here in America, I mean, we appreciate art, but sometimes we don't really put our whole into it, you know. And especially like people in Ghana, Ghana and Africa and other regions of the world, they appreciate everything of art. I mean, as far as music, art, movies, stuff like that. We appreciate that too, but we discombobulated sometimes, think about what's going on in the streets and craziness that's going on. So what do you say to the young folks out there that's doing the negative thing, but they very artistic to do stuff like that, you know, instead of doing the negative thing?
I think it's the way we introduce art to the young kids. You know, we make art such, it kind of looks like it's for only a privileged few, but art is not. You know, if you take a cell phone, the shape of the cell phone and everything was designed by an artist, right? You take the latest BMW or Mercedes or whatever truck it is, designed by an artist. It's a concept of an artist. He took a pencil, drew it, sculpted it before it was taken to the factory and produced. So art is everywhere. And we think sometimes people will not appreciate art because the young people, but it's the way we present the art to them. You know, we have to present art to them in a way that will be easy for them to digest. You know, so one of my plans is after this show, I want to take this art, you know, even though someone has acquired it, I want to talk to some public schools and display it in like public school settings. Yesterday, a group of kids came to this place around 10 o'clock. 10 a.m., right? I was not here. I left a bunch of postcards on the table. It's all gone. All the kids, like, they all scramble for it. You know, so they will love art. They appreciate it. It's the way it's presented to them. You know, yeah, so.
Oh, my cameraman took give me the road on seconds. But I'd like to congratulate you, man, on your artistic look. And I just heard that you sold this for a lot of money. You're doing your thing. I always ask everybody else, man, when can you come to New Jersey with this, man? You guys to come to New Jersey. Yeah?
Art belongs to everybody.
Right.
From God, right? Exactly. God gave me this talent. I'm just a vessel. And it's supposed to be used so that everybody can enjoy it. All right, so give me a call, we talk. Okay. Let's make arrangements so that we come to New Jersey, okay? All right. Thank you so much for the interview.
No problem. I appreciate you too, man. I appreciate you. We leaving here with my man Tafa. Peace. We back. We here with Michael Escoffery. Brother is a genius. Right now, he's in his blue. I love his blue look. I really love his blue look. Where do you get your inspiration to do a lot of your art?
Well, I paint mostly women. You know, I love women, and it's easy to get inspiration from them. All my paintings are about women.
Hey, I can't argue with that part right there. You know, if I was an artist, I'd probably be painting women too. That'd be the first thing before I do the cats and the dogs and the lions and the earth, the grass. But I see a lot of your stuff here is what is it more exotic or American feel or?
Well, as I said, I do the woman, and then I try to find a way to make their moods more interesting. The focus for me is always on the moods and the attitude, not so much the body. Well, the body comes through too because that is interesting. But it's always trying to tell a story with the colors and the lines and the shapes. So.
A lot of the women that you make is more from memory or just women that you just thought up? Or
a lot of them from memory. Maybe too many memories.
Well, hey, like I said, I ain't mad on that one. I mean, but a lot with the memory, you just add the creative part.
Years ago, I used to work from the model, but now I find it more interesting to try and remember and put things into shape. You can distort, move shapes and things around. So for me, it's more creative just to work from memory and imagine what could be and what was. Remember what was too. So that's it. I no longer work from a live model.
Are you a native in New York?
I've been here for 30-something years, so I'm going to say yes. You know, New York is home.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. I know Harlem is a beautiful state, a beautiful city. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I can see you're not from New York.
Nah, I'm from New York. How can you tell?
You call Harlem a state, my brother.
Oh, no, that was
actually a state of mind, you know?
Well, yeah, Harlem.
Wherever you go, you take Harlem with you. Yeah. But Harlem is the place to be, you know? No, I'm a New Yorker, originally born in Jamaica, but New York has been home for 35 years, so.
Oh, man. Jamaica, there's a lot of art in Jamaica?
Yeah, we're very creative people. We love the sunshine, we love the music and all the things that comes with Jamaica.
Man, I love being around Jamaicans, man. They're just so free-spirited.
Yeah, you know, everybody wants to be. There are two types of people in the world. There are Jamaicans and those who want to be Jamaicans. So you're one of the wannabe Jamaicans.
Yeah, I'm the wannabe. I'm about to get the dreads next week. Okay. Well, did you start drawing in Jamaica?
Yeah, I've been doing this from I was like 10, you know, and then I went to school in Jamaica, came here, went to Virginia State. So I've been doing it for a long time. Long time.
So a lot of the kids in Jamaica, do they get the chance to draw art like this, or?
Art is taught in schools. You know, I don't know about the school system here, but Jamaica art is taught in school, art, music, and there's really art appreciation. So, and all kids draw. That's one of the first form of expression. Kids draw even before they can write or talk. You give them paper, crayons, and mark on the wall. So drawing in art is just a basic kind of expression. So, yeah.
Cause I know the kids here, I mean, like with the gang violence and selling drugs and a lot of peer pressures to do this and a lot of peer pressures to do that. I mean, like every decade is get worse and worse. I mean, what can you say to these young kids out here that want to do this type of work and type of art?
Don't get a real job. Don't be an artist. I'm joking. You're gonna cut that part out. Right? No, just for me, it is do what you love. You know, you have to have a passion in life, and I've always loved art, and I've always followed that passion. So if a child like art, music, mechanics, medicine, whatever, encourage a child to do what they love, and that's where success comes from. Just doing what you love.
Because I don't know, because a lot of kids when whatever they see, like I was just talking to a brother, he said like these kids nowadays like cattle, they just follow the leader. Yeah. You know, so one guy he's doing something great, I'm just following what he's doing.
Yeah, but you know, people like to say these kids nowadays, kids have always been like that. Our generation, your generation was like kids always just what it is, but. As long as us get older, we forget that we were also kids and we follow each other, and there's always been peer pressure. So my thing, give the kids a break, just give them guidance, proper guidance, you know, because they're no different from us in our generation or generation before that. We got to remember that. Proper guidance and parents stay involved in their lives and they'll be fine. So
what kept you grounded and you stay in this path right here?
My mama and my papa. In my culture, to slap you upside the head, and you know, we didn't get time out. We got a slap, we got the cane. Which,
well, I'm sorry, my cameraman gave me the wind up again. You know, this is from the wannabe Jamaican man right here with the real Jamaican man. It's great interviewing you, bro. I love my brothers, man. I love, especially our positive brothers, man. You know what I mean? Tune in, stay in. The word is out, baby. Peace.
This is in honor of Malala. Malala was the 14-year-old Pakistan who got shot on the bus by the Taliban for speaking out on educating young ladies. So this was unveiled at the United Nations at the educational conference, the 15th annual educational conference, and I was invited to speak to bring a Peace Jam program to the state of New York. So they honored me by unveiling it at the United Nations. So.
Oh, this is beautiful right here. I'm sorry, we just jumped right on there. Could you please state your whole name?
Okay, Minerva Diaz.
Minerva Diaz. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
You come over here. The original piece of this was signed by President Obama.
Oh, okay.
Give me a second. I need my book to really give you the whole. That's the one that he signed. And then a duplicate of that one there was signed by President Clinton. Okay. And then 5 of the original Tuskegee Airmen signed their names on the airplanes on that one. And in 2012, they were invited to the White House by President Obama, and they delivered a set of the postcard series to the White House as a gift to the president.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I've been blessed.
Yeah, you've been really blessed.
Yeah, and the original one of this one is on permanent display at the Rosa Parks School.
Okay.
Yeah, and then this series here is called Postcards from Progress. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown on that. Progress is the author. Okay. Progress is writing to Malcolm and Martin. Wishing you were here to witness this historic moment in time. Your efforts helped to make this possible. With gratitude, Progress. Martin and Malcolm, I Have a Dream Street. On Justice Boulevard, History, USA. The fictitious zip code are the years they died, and the postmark is the day of his election and where he was. Oh, and this was inspired by the play called The Meeting.
When did you start drawing?
I've been drawing since I'm little, but I didn't take myself serious until he signed that one.
Wow, and that was just not too long ago.
That was in 2008 before he was the president.
And you didn't take yourself serious today? You great. You should have been drawing. Oh, man, you should have took.
Since I'm little, but I never took it this serious.
Oh, man. You should have been drawing. You should have took yourself serious way long ago. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, you know, the Obama, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, that's the first time we're showing that piece. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Oh, what's the story behind that one?
Yeah, just him being who he is. You know, paying homage to him after he passed, because he paved the way Actually, he was the first African American to be featured on an MTV with the Thriller.
Right.
So,
Right.
and then this one here, a good friend of mine died of breast cancer. So, that was me bringing attention to the cause.
I see that's a lot of artists is talking about cancer awareness. Personally, my mom's passed away from cancer in 2008. Yeah, she had ovarian cancer. Yeah, so you know, yeah. Obama. Oh my God, you got a lot of Obama stuff here.
Yeah, so he signed that one. The Tuskegee Airmen delivered that, and I'm waiting to meet the man.
Oh,
so if you're
man.
listening to me, give me a call.
You heard what she said. If you listen
to life@gmail.com.
Oh man. Come down here, Obama, and check this lady out. You gotta help her out. Well, man, it was a pleasure to interview you. You always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. It seemed like I knew her for years. Can you do a soul portrait with me?
Thank you. You sent me a picture. Be more than happy.
Oh man, ain't gonna be like $10,000.
I'll work with you.
Peace. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Good.
We back. I'm standing here with a good guy right here. He's doing his thing with the watches, man. I think I might come back here when the camera is gone. Stephen Nkaru Richardson.
Yes, sir.
I got it right?
Yes, sir. You got it. You got it, bro. Yes, sir.
Oh, man. These watches right here, man, as soon as I seen them, man, I was like, man, I got to grab one or interview you or something like that.
Yeah.
Even though I don't have the money, I can still look.
All right. Okay.
So how long have you been doing this for?
I had this company in Peru, watch company, since 2000, and before then I was a jeweler. So I progressed into watchmaking, and I started importing, and then I started gradually getting to using my hands and fabricating some of the timepieces by hand.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What's your inspiration in doing something like these?
Just bring something unique. We don't mass produce. I make about 30 to 40 timepieces a year. So, you know, I get inspired by making something that's going to make people think and have a conversation around the piece, and something unique, you know, something powerful that's going to be striking, something they've never seen before. So that's my inspiration. That's my drive. Yes, sir.
I always want to know personally about watches. I mean, I know you got the old styles, especially like with Rolex and those type of watches. Yeah. What different can you make from an old style watch, make it look brand new? I mean, what type of eras? No, I mean era. What type of, I say, styles can you make that make it different? I mean, like this one right here, I got my. What's the difference between a watch like this and like a Rolex?
Well, for one, the mechanisms that we use are Swiss automatic mechanical mechanisms. You know, so you know, such as this one here. This one you can actually see the inner workings. So it's actually the manual wind. You know, so they don't run by any batteries, or you shake it and it's perpetual movement. You know, so that's what you see in a lot of the Rolex watches, where you're shaking in perpetual movement. So the difference between that and this is yours is a watch. This is a timepiece. Okay. So you're looking at a fine craftsmanship of mechanics. So that's basically the difference.
What type of metal do you use?
I use anyway from stainless steel, sterling silver. This one is 24 karat solid gold. Okay. This one is 18 karat solid gold. And this timepiece I have on is platinum. So we work with a lot of different materials. The diamonds we use is VS diamonds. And these are different modified dials that you can switch out. So you can custom design your actual own timepiece, you know. So, you know, we strive to use a lot of different exotic materials.
This one I really like. You know, I could rock it right here. You know, make it look good.
Necklace watch style. You know, this is an old style, but we kind of brought it back with a little flair to it. You know. Yeah.
I know when they used to wear that style with the vest.
Yeah.
Hanging out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
1920.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah. That's something similar.
Is it a lot of African Americans doing watches like this?
No. So far, I have not met an African American that was making timepieces, unique timepieces, and actually own their own company. I have met a lot of African Americans that work for different brands such as Rolex, Tourneau, Patek Philippe, and basically what they do, they repair the timepieces. So it's not a lot of manufacturing going on in America. So we're one of the few manufacturers.
So you basically a trendsetter.
I guess I could be a trendsetter. Yeah.
I'm standing next to the unique brother right here, the trendsetter. Sir. Somebody take my picture. My man give me the roll of the thumb. That means it's time to go. It's time to go. But let me ask you a question. Since you like one of the first black brothers to do something like, I'm sorry, not black brothers, African American brothers to do this type of work. What can you say to the young black youth out there that if they want to start their own business and doing something like this?
Well, the first thing what we notice is visiting a lot of the kids in college, because we have a program, we educate and teach kids watchmaking. The main thing is, invest into a good mechanical timepiece, whether it's old or whether it's new. Analog, don't invest into the digital timepieces. They actually slow your brain down from working. And in the test, we visited a lot of high school. We asked the kid to come up and tell us what time it is. With digital, instantly 1:35. When I change my time on my analog watch, it takes them approximately 10 to 35 seconds to tell me what time it is. So their brain is not working. So before we even get into the business part, just invest into a good timepiece. An old timepiece, it could be a Hamilton, it could be a Longines, but then you're kind of making your way towards the ground of getting into this industry. It's a lot of education. I didn't just start out like this. I started from one facet and went to another. Yes.
Well, thanks, brother. I really appreciate it. You just gave me a jewel, the information. I'm glad to meet you, man, because I never met nobody like this, especially a brother that's doing this type of business right here, Question I got to ask, like I ask everybody else, can the brother get a free watch?
Get a free plug.
Thank you, brother, man.
All right, my man.
Stay till the word is out. Be easy. Peace, peace.